Imagine a world without clocks, without calendars, without a single worry about tomorrow. This isn't some fantasy. It's the daily reality for the Hadza people of Tanzania. These incredible individuals are one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth. They are a living, breathing connection to our most ancient ancestors. For tens of thousands of years, their way of life has remained almost unchanged. When you spend time with them, you're not just visiting a remote community. You're stepping back in time. You're looking into a mirror of humanity's own dawn, a raw and honest reflection of how we all once lived. Their survival is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. The Hadza live in the Yaeta Valley, a rugged, sun-scorched landscape, savanna, woodland, rocky outcrops surrounding Lake Eyasi. To an outsider, this place might look harsh and unforgiving, thorny acacias, giant baobabs, dry, dusty earth, but for the Hadza, this is not a wilderness to be feared. It is their garden, their pharmacy, and their supermarket. They know this land intimately. Every plant has a name and a use. Every animal's habits are understood. The baobab, the tree of life, feeds, stores water in its hollow trunk, and offers bark for rope and clothing. Bees in the baobab bring the Hadza's most prized food, honey. Finding a hive is pure celebration. They see a web of life, everything connected and providing. They can name dozens of edible plants, dig reliable tubers, spot Congolobay berries and use leaves and saps as medicine. Even the honey-guide bird collaborates, leading them to hives. They leave honeycomb as a reward. The savanna's sounds are signals. In this land, listening is as important as seeing. The Hadza hunt is a masterclass in survival. It all begins at dawn. The men gather quietly, checking their gear, their handmade bows and arrows. Bows from gruya wood, arrows fletched with vulture feathers for stability. The secret, a potent poison boiled from desert rose sap. Powerful enough to bring down large game, carefully applied with respect and caution. Patience is the hunter's greatest virtue, and the Hadza are masters. They spot faint tracks, identify the animal, and judge how long ago it passed. Bent grass and broken twigs become pages in a book, nature's conversation. They follow for hours, sometimes days, conserving energy under the baking sun. Close now, the real skill begins. Using wind and terrain to stay unseen and unsmelled. Perhaps an impala, a zebra, or a warthog, only one chance. The bow draws, focus, absolute. He releases, the poisoned tip finds its mark, then tracking again, a final act of endurance and respect. Success is never guaranteed, but when it comes, it belongs to everyone. While the men hunt, the women are the backbone of the daily food supply. Every morning, women head out, children following, carrying digging sticks, leather pouches, and cloth. They're encyclopedic gatherers, reading vines and leaves that signal roots below. With fire-hardened sticks, they break hard soil, working together, laughing as they dig. Tubers fuel the community. Berries add vitamins and sweetness. Dozens of varieties, tiny red gruya, larger baobab fruit. Children learn early, often snacking as they go. Gathering brings medicine, fibers, and soft grasses, comfort and health from the land. They return and share immediately. Know my food. This daily rhythm is the heartbeat of the Hadza camp, keeping the community united. A life-sustaining pulse of unity. No hardware stores, every tool is crafted from nature. The bow and arrow, functional art, carved from Dombea for strength and flex. Strings from dried animal sinew, incredibly strong. Reed shafts straightened over fire. Vulture or eagle feathers ensure true flight. Arrowheads vary. Blunt tips for birds, sharp metal for larger game, hammered from scrap. Poison completes the tool, applied with care. The women's primary tool, a simple, sharpened, fire-hardened branch, perfect for tough soil. Selected, stripped, charred, engineered by experience. This humble stick unlocks a huge part of their diet. Beyond weapons, pipes from soft stone or wood, gourds for water and honey, hides for pouches, clothing, bedding. Even music, gourd and sinew, homemade. With knowledge, they don't just survive, they thrive. To listen to the Hadza speak is to hear one of the most ancient sounds of humanity. Their language, Hadzain, is a click language, likely among the oldest, an island with no known relatives. Clicks are true consonants, dental, alveolar, lateral, woven into words. It sounds like the whispers of the savanna, the wind, a snap, an insect's chirp. Through clicks and stories, knowledge passes, hunts, clever animals, creation itself. Hadzabe names hundreds of plants and animals and subtle changes in land and weather. Communication is direct, humorous, and egalitarian, decisions by consensus. Hadzabe is under threat as outside influences grow. Losing it would be an irreversible tragedy. Preserving Hadzabe is as vital as protecting their land, the soul of their culture. The defining feature of Hadza society is absolute sharing. Personal wealth and hoarding are foreign. Whatever food comes in is shared immediately. Hunters don't claim first rights. Gatherers keep no private stash. Demand sharing ensures survival. Today you receive, tomorrow you give. It removes anxiety of individual failure and replaces it with collective success. There are no leaders. Respect exists, but grants no authority. Disputes are resolved publicly. Power and wealth cannot accumulate. Life is hard at times, but burdens are shared. Cooperation over competition builds belonging. People are valued for who they are and what they contribute. The most resilient societies master caring for each other. Side by side, the Hadza and our industrial world look like different planets. Our lives are ruled by the clock. The Hadza live by natural rhythms: eat when hungry, sleep when tired, work when needed. We're defined by possessions: house, car, clothes, success as accumulation. For the Hadza, possessions are a burden. Own only what you can carry. Their wealth is knowledge, skills, and relationships. Minimal possessions, less stress to protect, fewer cravings for more. We eat processed, packaged, far-traveled food, often disconnected from source. The Hadza eat wild seasonal diversity, local and organic by necessity. Their gut microbiome is remarkably diverse, nurtured by varied, unprocessed foods. We're hyper-connected yet isolated. They do everything together. Constant social connection. Shared caregiving brings support, security, and identity. They remind us that real-world connection is a fundamental human need. The Hadza are not primitive relics. They're a living testament to sustainability and resilience. Deeply connected to nature, they hold wisdom we've lost in our rush for progress. They see the environment as a partner, taking only what's needed so it remains healthy. Their society, free of hierarchy, runs on sharing and mutual support. Active days, natural foods, and low stress hint at solutions to modern health crises. Movement, presence, and community support mental and physical well-being. They prompt us to ask what we truly need for a good life: freedom, joy, dignity. There's more than one way to be human, more than one way to succeed. Their land and way of life face growing threats from the outside world. Listening to their story preserves a crucial piece of our shared human heritage. The survival of the Hadza is about all of us, and the ancient wisdom we need to remember. Thank you for journeying through time with the Hadza.